this morning. We're going with Evan and Hannah, and we're having Eggslut boulangerie, it looks like. They came here, was it yesterday you came here?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, and they said they really enjoyed it and they wanted to come back and try some of the other sandwiches that they have. But here's just an example of the morning sets you can get.
Yeah, so this is like the bakery side.
And they have like an egg salmon. Wow.
The menu's up there. Las Vegas.
Hannah was saying that they actually do have these in the US. Where'd you say they were? Las Vegas and California?
California. I don't know
Okay.
where in California.
And I'm sorry, I know there's a glare, but you can see the things.
Block the light. Can we block the light?
Nah, it's coming for me. Thank you all. That's not creepy. But here's all the stuff. It's actually a very simple menu, but it looks really good. It's sort of like, I mean, it's not fast food. It is counter service, but it looks just amazing. I know what I'm getting already. Egg salad sandwich.
Oh, there you go.
So this is mostly eaten, but Evan went, so there's a part here that has the breakfast sandwiches that we were looking at the menu of, and then there's also a boulangerie. They're in the same building, you just kind of go left or right, depending on what you want to do. Evan got a croissant that had ham, and what was the other thing on it, Evan?
Cheese.
Was it ham and cheese? Okay, so it was ham and cheese croissant. It looked really good. I didn't have any because I want to save room for my own. And there was also some kind of like pastry here that was...
Cinnamon roll type.
It was a cinnamon roll type thing. It was a little harder, but it was really good. We all got, well, Josh and I got orange juice. Evan got, is that just milk? Just milk? And Hannah looked like she got some kind of coffee drink. I also got a soda because I need caffeine and I'm not a coffee person, so it'll... And then they give you one of these little things. They'll let you know when the food is ready. Hannah just went to get hers, and we're gonna get ours. Later today, we're gonna go to the Tsukiji fish market. Is that the term? I forget. I'll tell you later when I look up the actual term. But it's just a lot of like a street full of shops and restaurants that we're gonna go to with a few people, and I'll definitely get some video of that. So here's Evan's set, bacon, egg, and cheese, and tater tots, the hash browns. But now that I know they're tater tots, I'm even more excited about them because I love hash browns and the orange juice. And then Hannah, you got the egg salad? Oh, that's what I'm getting too. They ordered what we ordered. That looks great. Oh, I can't wait to have that. Yeah, Josh got the bacon, egg, and cheese, and I got the egg salad.
But I've heard recently...
They give you a caution, flying yolk, which is a great caution because yesterday when I had this, I literally had egg on my arm.
What did you order yesterday? The same thing?
No, different sandwich.
And it just like squirted yolk on you?
I guess so, but I didn't even know it did. I looked out of my arm and it was just covered in yolk.
Subtle flying yolk. That's funny. I don't think that's gonna happen with these ones, but we'll keep an eye on these guys, see if they're covered in egg yolk by the end of it. Yeah, exactly. It is, yeah, it's one of those cautions that's real, folks. We made it to the Tsukiji Outer Market. And essentially it's just a giant, this is where they used to actually like sell the fish in the morning. And so it was huge for that. You know, a lot of the fish that gets used in the city, like absolutely fresh right out of the ocean kind of thing. They moved that elsewhere, but now what they have left are all these shops and restaurants, mostly restaurants. But we're looking for something that we want to eat. We had some breakfast this morning, but we're looking for like some sweets, maybe some like really fresh salmon sushi. They have like real Wagyu beef there.
As good as it's going to be here.
Yeah, as good as it's going to be here, yeah. It's probably not your A5, $200 for 3 ounces kind of Wagyu beef. That is a lobster or something that woman is holding that has just been smashed and then stuck into a rice cracker. This is Kobe beef steaks. And you can actually buy some too. Like over there, some you can like buy and go take home. So it's not just food that you can eat here. It's like shops, grocery shops too, where you can take it home. But here's an example of some of the stuff you can get. There's a lot of fish stuff here. And man, if I was driving a car, I would never drive through this street. It's crazy they even let them. Japanese beef skewers, tuna skewers, octopus, various Japanese beer. Oh, another car. All right, we reached the end of it this way, but we're gonna go through one of these back alleys.
free fish stock too.
Free tastings of dashi fish stock. Ooh, this looks nice. Shrimp cracker. Ooh. Wasabi beans. I had a taste. I didn't like it at first, but now that it's been in my mouth, that was pretty good. The shrimp cracker, I mean, not the wasabi beans. I don't know what all this is. Some of it has English, some of it doesn't. Grilled scallops. There are many ways to eat. These look like just quick grabbing food. Go back here. Not sure what's going on over there. There's a lot of people lined up. I might get something to drink. Okay, let's take a look here. I think that's a little soy sauce, maybe? I think so. None of this has English, so I don't know what it is, but some of it looks good. Vending machine that has fish roe. And then down here, look, oranges. Just peeled oranges. Some kind of nuts. Huh. And it must be a significant amount, because that's, 1,000 yen. Yeah. Various nuts. Wow. Oh, look, pistachios. I don't know what those are. Those are 12. We stopped by this shop here because we saw a coffee float. They used to have these in Disney World, and then they stopped having them. So Josh wanted to try one. So give it a go, Josh. So, yeah. So
I love the little spoons.
So it's like, it looks like probably milk ice cream, because they don't really do vanilla here.
The ice cream is very good.
Yeah, so they had these different flavors. He saw the coffee float one, and largest 700 yen.
So what, about $5? Yeah.
Yeah, so try it with try the coffee in the straw first. See what you think of that. And then try it together.
I like their coffee here.
Yeah, he's really been enjoying their coffee that they have.
What I like about it is the fact that it's a little bit bitter, but it's good coffee. So the little bit of bitter isn't the overwhelming flavor coffee is. And it's not super sweet, it's not anything else. It's very tasty.
Yeah, I'm curious what it's like with the coffee.
It's very good.
Good,
It's
I'm glad
very
you
good.
found something you really like. This apparently is a coffee shop that was loved by John Lennon, and they've been around since 1960. Looks like they have churros here and tornado potatoes. You can see them down there. Bunch of tornadoes all spun up. Those look good. I mean, you can get those anywhere. I don't need to get these here, but I mean, they don't look exactly like that, but they're not that hard to come by. I don't know what I want yet. I'm gonna keep looking around. Not surprisingly, fish is king here because it is a fish market, but that's not all they serve. But there's a lot of it. Oh, these are noodle soup bases, or these are actually noodles too.
Pink noodles.
And then you can get noodle soup base up there that you just mix them all together.
Safflower.
Safflower, wow. Sea urchin.
Oh my goodness.
Water. And that looks like apple juice. No, that's tea.
100 is a great deal though.
This candy doesn't taste like sushi. It's sushi candy, but that's funny. It's candy. Looks like this is multiple streets worth of stuff. Oh, that guy's walking with just a cantaloupe.
A whole cantaloupe?
Yeah, it's like cantaloupe presents. I would eat that. I love cantaloupe. Sometimes the best way to get some water in you is to have like a cantaloupe or some grapes or something.
Very good way to do it.
Yeah, sweet, natural. Oh. I see people. Ah, there they are.
Ready?
Okay. Let's get grapes and cantaloupe, Josh. 500 each. Here we go. Look at that. Okay. They also have a bunch of these. Are those special Muscat grapes, I think. And they're not cheap, as you can see. They're huge, and like this is 2,200. You know, $22 minus 30%, the American rate. Wow, it's super fresh over here. Look at that dry ice, just keeping everything cool nearby it. And this whole... Wow, that's salmon right back there in the back. Oh my god.
Fresh clams.
I get some of that salmon back there because I love that kind of salmon. And 500, that's amazing. All right, so we like the grapes. They're a very subtle flavor, but they're still really good. And the melon is great. That's delicious. Then I got the salmon here, which is super fresh. There's wasabi on it. We put a little bit of the soy sauce.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
This is more like sashimi, not on rice at all.
Alright, try this trash.
And
Recommend it. You may somehow be finishing that one.
yeah, gotta get the other thing out of it. Go away. Well, I'll just use you. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's good, like with the wasabi.
It's like butter. It just melts in your mouth. Oh my god. Oh wow.
350.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get better, but I don't need it.
I don't even normally like salmon, like cooked salmon. I don't like it, but salmon sushi or this kind of salmon, love it, love it, love it. And this is good. It's so fresh. We found a place that has various ice cream flavors. Strawberry. I'm gonna try the black sesame. There's like a muscat grape. That's just what we had. One of our friends really likes that, so I just texted him telling him we found a place because he said he had it the other day when they went up to Mount Fuji and hadn't seen it here since. And here it is, the black sesame ice cream. So it actually came in. They have like a cooler over there, and it was in like a kind of a block, a container.
Yeah, frozen water.
And then they put it into a machine, and it comes out as sort of soft serve, like this. We haven't tasted it yet.
I can see this.
Yeah, you can actually see
It's
like
so cold.
It's so cold. I mean, I think it's packed in dry ice there. So we'll try it and let you know what we think. It's unusual, but I like it. I mean, I wouldn't get it a lot. It has a sweet flavor, almost that milk flavor that, you know, like a lot of the ice creams, they don't really, vanilla's not big here. You can find it, but it's not huge.
It's
Mostly
not that
if you have like a
normal
strawberry, a chocolate, and a white color, it's milk, not vanilla. And it has that kind of taste to it, but then there's also that taste of sesame seeds, like that black sesame on it, which I enjoy. Yeah. I've never thought of it as a sweet flavor before, and it's not. It actually, this could be sweet, but that actually takes it down. It's good. I don't know if I'd ever get it again. I'm really glad I had it, and I can finish this much.
Oh yeah.
But I wouldn't want like a whole gallon of it or something.
But it's fun to try.
I don't know what these things are, but they look amazing. Those look like oysters, just giant oysters. Sea urchins, maybe? Dried sea cucumbers inside? Wow. So many things you don't just see casually in Denver. We were on this street just a second ago, but this is a different street than when we started, and you can see just how crazy busy this is right now with locals and tourists. It's closed tomorrow, so I think a lot of people come here today, just like we did. And here we go, kind of at the end of one of the streets is a shrine. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to find a shrine here, but that's real nice. Just right in the middle of this food, shopping, and dining district. We're doing a loop on the train here. So coming from here and then doing a loop around to go up that way, just like the cars are coming down here. We're heading to the Diver City Mall. And we're gonna meet Chris there because he did not come to the fish market with us this morning. That was great. Everybody had something good. You saw all the stuff Josh and I had, but that is so crowded that you can only stand it for so long, and then it's time to go somewhere else. But I also love the fact that, you know, when you're a city built on water, you have to consider what you're gonna do with your bridges and how your trains are gonna get around, and if you're not gonna go under, then you gotta go over. And so this is pretty cool. You get a good view of I was gonna say the Tokyo skyline. Everywhere you look, there's a skyline, but that looks like leads right out to ocean, huh? I don't think it's on the ocean directly, though. Ah, we made it to the Diver City Tokyo Plaza, which is just kind of a big mall. I grew up in mall culture in the 80s. When I was a teenager, we used to go to the mall occasionally. Oh, someone's offering to take a picture. I'm gonna do that right now. Anyway, as I was saying, I grew up in the 80s, which was when mall culture was just crazy. When I was a teenager, in middle school and high school, I would have to beg my mom, and because the mall wasn't quite close to where we lived, but we'd go to the Citadel Mall in Colorado Springs. And after a while, they opened up the Chapel Hills Mall when I was older, like in high school. And then that was the new mall, but it was even further away. But by then I could drive. But I loved mall culture. I loved going. We'd hang out. We'd have some lunch. Sometimes we'd just have lunch doing samples. We'd go from the Sbarro to the Chick-fil-A and just get samples, and then that would fill us up. We just walk around. Sometimes we were bad kids. Like, we'd go into the department stores and turn the wigs on the mannequins around. Not anything terrible. We wouldn't vandalize or graffiti or anything like that. But I miss those days, hanging out at the mall with my friends, hanging out at the food court, that kind of thing. And it's still a big culture thing here. And so it's nice to be immersed in that again, to feel it again. In Denver, we have a lot of outdoor malls. We have a couple of indoor malls that are doing just fine, but like the old style malls that had been there since the 80s, they're all gone now. Westminster Mall, all gone now. But that's Hello Kitty. This is the second Hello Kitty store I saw. We saw one in the station in Kyoto. These people are waiting in line for some kind of experience. I don't know what. And of course, restaurants, and as well as, oh, I'm kind of thirsty. I have like a banana shake or something. Anyway, I'm gonna keep looking around. I'm on the hunt for some souvenirs. I've gotten everything except one thing. I need a Pokemon, a specific Pokemon I'm looking for, and I showed everyone which one it is, and everyone's gonna help me look. I'm sure it's not gonna be that hard now that we've come to the mall. But yeah, it's lively, it's bright. It's not like when the malls were dying and every other store was empty. It's just, feels good to be back. Have that feeling again. Makes me feel like a kid. My favorite fruit is banana. They have a lot of banana snacks here, but what I love is this. It finished only using the delicious banana selected carefully. Please enjoy momentary tea time. I love it. I love a literal translation. I get it. I understand what it means. It's just not how we would say it. And I'm sure they feel the same way when we say things too. But communication is important, and it got its message across. So I got some cantaloupe flavored smoothie. You put your money in here, which I did, and then you push which one you want, because they also have soft serve. And then there it is here. You can get one that's a float that will have ice cream in it along with this. I just wanted to get the smoothie. I haven't tried it yet though, so let me see. Let's see what it's like. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fairly real flavor.
Yeah.
Good.
It tastes like a real cantaloupe. Wow, that's good. Good thing that I can't get this normally. This is dangerous. Wow, that was delicious. It was a smoothie, of course. And it had, you know when you get just that perfectly ripe, sweet cantaloupe? That's what it tasted like the whole time. Like sometimes cantaloupes aren't perfectly ripe, they're maybe a little bitter, not as sweet. This is like that perfectly ripe cantaloupe. And yeah, but it was that flavor over and over again throughout the whole thing. That was good. It was sweet, which is odd because a lot of the sweets here aren't as sweet as you might think. They're a subtle sweet. That was more of a stark sweet, but it was good. I'm glad I got the size that I did though. Like I wouldn't want like a large size of that, or an American large, I should say. That probably is a large, but I wouldn't want a lot more of it. I was happy with the size we got. Everyone who tried it liked it, and I did too. Wow, I love these kinds of shops. There's lots of Hello Kitty stuff in there. And I don't know what that symbol says, but it's just lots of different like toys and sodas. There's a bunch of Fantas over there. Oh, it's a Don Quijote. That's what that symbol is. This is like a little Don Quijote. We've been wanting to go to one of these. We're thinking about hitting the big one tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it or not. I think we will because we don't really have anything else planned tomorrow. I mean, specifically planned. We're gonna go out and do something, but we've been wanting to go to a Don Quijote. So here's a chance to have a little one. I do love the fact that they have these different drinks. Oh, they have Thames Zero. Okay, like a pineapple, an orange. This looks like green apple. Chupa Chup flavored soda. Wow. Pretty neat. I'm gonna have to look some more in here. Yeah, tongue tattoos. And some kind of like donut shaped lollipops, I guess. I don't know. Are they squishy? Are they hard? Yeah, they're a little squishy. Okay. These look like some kind of like, I don't know, gummy? Yeah. Like pretzels. These look like peach, like gummies.
Mochi.
Banana chocolate, which is a flavor that's not that hard to find here.
Showing up everywhere.
And then they have some Pokemon stuff. Licensed chicharrones. Nerds, Haribo stuff. Gummies are not that hard to come by here. A whole section full of like individual candies. It's those tabs we did in our Japan video where we were trying different foods that we were able to get in America, or different candies. And bazooka gum.
Wow.
That looks like bazooka, doesn't it? It's got the colors. It may not be, but it's definitely similar. It surprised me. It's not that easy to find like bubble gum here. I mean, you can. It's not that hard either, but it's not as ubiquitous as America. Red Bull. Lots of different kind of drinks. This looks like squid, some kind of squid. Jerky, okay. I think these are like mini candies that look like something. You put them together, I don't know. Tiramisu chocolate. Oh, it's like those liquid sugar things that you can drink. Whew.
Bananas, foamy and chewy.
Oh, the foamy and chewy.
Not our terminology, but
Yeah.
I get what it means.
Yeah, it's squishy.
Yeah.
These look like some kind of chestnuts, right? I don't know how it translated, but it looks like some... Oh no, mushrooms. These are mushrooms. Wow. I mean, now that I look at them, they look very much like mushrooms. I just would expect these are mushrooms.
Yep. And
these are... I don't know what this is.
deep roasted sesame dressing.
Sesame dressing. And then, oh, and then here we've got sesame seeds.
How intriguing.
I would try sesame dressing. Absolutely. I love sesame stuff. I just had some sesame ice cream this morning. Ooh, bags of nuts. Those nuts look good too. And milk tea Kit Kats. I've had a lot of milk tea while we're here. I had to lay off because they're starting to make me phlegmy. I haven't had any today yet, but I'll probably have some later. We found that these cookies down here are really good. Somebody got them the first day, and then people got more afterwards because it was a really good. Again, their chocolate here is not overly sweet. It's like a subtle chocolate, but it's good, and it goes really well with the biscuit.
Yeah, more dark than milk.
Some kind of beef jerky.
Companies you know.
Hershey's,
or different
yeah.
products.
Chocolate roll, hazelnut cream. Oh, Toblerone's over here.
Mint.
Other kinds of snacks. Oh, well, here we go. Cotton bubble gums, Chupa Chups. Cotton, so I guess it's like a cotton candy that turns into bubble gum? Tutti Frutti flavor.
Rocky Mountain marshmallows.
Rocky Mountain marshmallows.
I love it.
A true American tradition.
Made in the USA.
Oh, you can see, put them in. Oh, here we go. We got hot chocolate. Put them on the grill. Make s'mores. Fruit roll-ups.
Oh my goodness.
More Kit Kats down there.
Stuff too. I know this it's British.
Oh, is it British?
Some of this stuff.
Oh, like that
is-
Nestle that
The
kinda
lion
looks like-
I know is.
Okay. Yeah, Josh is saying like the lion down there.
This.
British. Peach Kiss Listerine. I don't think we have that flavor available. Usually. You looking for some swag? There you go. For bad breath. I guess it's like a toothpaste? It's a tester? Like, what do you do with it here as a tester? Do you chew it? I don't know. It's not going to have directions in English. Very curious about that. But there it goes. Swag. seaweed there, and it's like kind of ramen, and kind of a wall of ramen over here. Oh yeah, onion flavored rings, essentially Funyuns. Those are like little churros.
I think they're more like cinnamon.
This is cool.
Like
This looks good too. Toilets, or not toiletries, but like bathroom stuff. I need to show Josh this. Check it out, Josh. The
Listerine.
Peach Kiss Listerine. And then cosmetics. Cosmetics are pretty big here. I mean, they're kind of big everywhere. It's not just here, but you can find them pretty much anywhere. And okay, I don't know. Vanilla caramel snack Lador that looks like, well, you can see what it looks like. These look like some. Okay. Oh yeah.
Now there's apple juice.
Oh yeah, apple juice.
And then Curiosity Cola.
Calypso. Curiosity Cola.
There's elderflower.
Oh, there we go.
ginger
7
beer.
Up, A&W.
Yeah, there's some I recognize.
Ginger beer.
So interesting in the sense of variation compared to
Yeah, the kinds of flavors that you see here. Lychee, for example.
peach.
And just a peach soda. Over there.
No,
Yeah,
no,
this is
a
pretty cool.
rice wine. This is a
Oh, it's peach rice wine. Oh, so it's essentially peach sake in a way?
Something akin to
I guess so.
banana.
Banana sake?
Okay.
Those aren't even that expensive. We can go home and load up on sake tonight if we wanted to. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we're going to see a lot more at what the other another Don Quijote tomorrow, but this gives us a good indicator. Oh, metal chopsticks.
For 110.
For 110 yen. That's the with tax, otherwise 100 yen. This is pretty incredible. One thing I want to highlight is, you know, something about Japanese society. So these people came over here. We saw them. They put down their umbrella. They put down a couple bottles of water, and now they're going to get food wherever they're going to get food. And when they come back, all that stuff will still be there, and nobody will have taken their table. And that is pretty common. Somebody will just leave a personal item, and they expect it to be there when they get back, and it probably will be when they get back. It's not something where you might leave it and think, oh, I can't leave that there because it's just going to be gone. We're in the food court, essentially. Lots of different food around here. I'm not super hungry, but I'm always looking for something that sounds interesting or looks interesting. I also like how there's like individual tables over there. Like if you're just here by yourself, you can go sit down. You don't take up a 4-person table. Josh and I aren't eating right now, but we wanted to stop and take some painkillers. We've been on our feet a little bit and on, you know, walking around and standing, and it's the 6th day of doing that. So it's starting to catch up. You know, I've been doing exercising and doing a lot of walking and standing at work. I mean, I work at home, but I have a standing desk, and it's a good way to get prepared for this, and I'm glad I did it because I feel a lot more prepared. That doesn't mean my feet don't get a little achy or a little tired, but they're not the kind of pain my feet used to be in the past. I wake up the next morning and they're fine. I'm not just, you know, dying of pain at night. If I get off them, my feet will be fine. All right, so they have these huge things of cotton candy that you can get. And these beautiful designs. That huge one at the top, like with the rainbow or the color, is 900 yen, which is not that much. 700 yen for the single color ones, 900 yen for the rainbow.
So $5 roughly versus maybe about 6 something.
$5 versus about 6 something American dollars. This is soft serve around the cotton candy.
No, flip that.
Yeah, sorry, cotton candy around the soft serve, yeah. And that in different flavors, of course. This is matcha milk and then cotton candy.
Different flavors, so there's a whole bunch of different things.
And then you can get iced milk with tapioca.
Tapioca orange juice.
Yeah. Well, that's what, yeah, this it is. So essentially, these are the flavors you can get as far as like tapioca drinks, and then you can get some cotton candy on top of it, or candy floss for my British friends. And then they have like ice cream back there. So any of these things, it seems like you can get individually or put together. And then they have the big sign over here, but we were looking pretty much at what they all are. Also, there's a Carl's Jr. here. I've seen plenty of other fast food restaurants. We hadn't seen a Carl's Jr. yet. This is called Decora Creamery. Oh, that's cool. They have little menus while you stand in line. This is an Indian place, definitely. I can see the naan bread over there. Okay. Not getting any of it, but I just wanted to show you. Oh, that bread looks amazing. Sorry, it's the flicker.
I won't lie.
Wow.
My mouth started to water when I read that.
Butter chicken curry and cheese naan? Yeah, right? That's amazing. $13.80.
Less than $10.
Less than $10 for that. And I bet it's a pretty good size too. I mean, you can see some people over there eating it. I don't want to get them too much, but you can see some people over there. And I'm sorry for the flicker. So we went up to the next floor. Pretty much you go to the escalator, you go up, and now we're walking backwards above where we were before. But as you look around here, Armani Exchange, Pandora, this is a Diesel over here, Champion, H&M straight ahead. This looks like if I was in a mall in Denver. It doesn't look like a lot of, different kinds of stores. It's cool, actually. I mean, some brands are obviously universal or worldwide. Probably not universal, but you know what I mean by that. Bijou. It just means. But this floor, I wouldn't know that I was in Tokyo here, except for the people, if I just saw these stores. Michael Kors over there. One interesting thing about this mall is that there's a giant Gundam somewhere here. We saw a sign that said the base of it was on the 7th floor, so eventually we're gonna head up there. We're just working our way up, but yeah, we wanna go check that out. I was not a huge fan of Gundam when I was younger. I mean, I like giant robots, I was a kid, I like giant robots, and giant robots are still cool, but Gundam isn't something that's as popular in America as it used to be, but a lot of people my age will know what it is. So I'd still like to go take a look. We stopped by McDonald's. I wanted to try, so I tried the shrimp filet-o yesterday, and it was delicious. Essentially, it's like a fillet of fish, but it has shrimp in it instead of the fish that they use. Delicious. These are the nuggets. They're like piri-piri shrimp nuggets. I'm looking forward to trying those. This is, we weren't sure what it was, and the lady in front of us very kindly told us that it was a, go ahead, Josh.
Essentially, like a mochi that had been deep fried with red bean paste in it.
And yeah, it's a mochi red bean paste in an apple, in like the pie crust, like the old apple pie kind of thing. And then we got a Coca-Cola Zero because we could both use the caffeine and the rest too. But paper straw, yeah, okay. Anyway, we're gonna try this out now. See what we think. We'll let you know. One thing Josh wanted to highlight was the packaging, right? Like I was just showing you, you just rip back the top, and now you have the nuggets here. And probably something similar. Yeah, you rip this in half, and that way you can hold onto it and eat it without it getting all over your hands, which is a pretty awesome design. And then the cup is a typical cup. This is their large size, by the way. Like, and I remember I was working at McDonald's when super size was introduced way back in the 80s, and but this is what the large size used to be until everything became American sized. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna try one of these nuggets, see what I think. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah. That's really good. Peri-peri type of flavor. They don't need any sauce or anything, although I would dip them in cocktail sauce if it was available. But it's pretty good. I mean, they're like nuggets. The breading is great. The consistency is different. Like you wouldn't eat these and think they were chicken nuggets because the consistency is different. But yeah, these are good. I would eat these again. And then we'll let you know. I'm going to show you what a picture of the pie looks like once we start eating it. We'll let you know what we think. Josh pulled the tab, so the top part came off, and now you can eat it without getting it all over your hands. Go ahead and try it, Josh. And show me what it looks like when you're take a bite. I do like red bean paste. Okay, so you've got your mochi and your red bean paste in there. Yeah, you got to get both. Yeah, it looks like, we thought it was kind of like wrapped around, but it looks like some of it's red bean and some of it's mochi. Is it?
If you like mochi,
Yeah,
red bean.
if you like mochi and red bean. Mochi's okay to me, but I do like red bean paste quite a bit.
Pretty dang good.
It's not that hard to come by if you go to like certain restaurants in Denver, particularly Japanese
It's the old
restaurants.
deep fried.
But yeah, it's the old deep fried
that
kind of.
sucker is deep
I remember
fried.
those old apple pies, they're amazing.
so
I told you
good.
earlier that I worked at McDonald's and we would take the deep fried pies and we would put ice cream on them. And they would, just after they came out, we put ice cream on them so it would be all melty. It was so good.
They're not the same anymore.
No, they're not.
They're just not.
Then we switched
And
to
I get
baked ones instead of the fried ones. And they're fine. They weren't as good.
I like they say that. They're fine.
They're fine. They're not as good as a deep fried apple pie.
Nothing
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah. For Americans like us that aren't used to using coins a lot, we're getting a lot better with it, obviously, as we use them, because they use a lot more coins here. Like they have $1 coins, $5 coins, or what we would consider to be. They don't have $1 bills or $5 bills. They have coins instead. So, you know, if you're an American, you know how to use them, and it's like, all right, I need to have 160. That's one of these, and one of these. The right colors, the right size, or not size, but like the 50s have the hole in them, and the 10s are this copper color, that sort of thing. It's actually pretty cool. And so here in this particular machine, I haven't seen these before. They have something that Calvin says they're like meals, right? And I don't know, this one looks like a tomato one. This one looks like corn. That's potato. I don't recognize that, but it's just something you can get probably as like a quick meal or something for some calories on the go. They also have an almond breeze too, which is kind of cool for people. I haven't come across a lot of like non-dairy stuff, like the milk teas, for example, are everywhere. Apple juices, that type of thing, but having something that's like actually almond stuff is unusual as far as my experience goes. Here's the government building in the day. We're like right underneath it. Eric showed us this kind of secret tunnel way out of the Shinjuku station rather than the way that we've been walking before, and it takes you pretty much right to this building here. So I assume a lot of people who work in this building go to that station and then just take the secret tunnel to get to work. And then we could have gone to this station here if we wanted to, but we've been going to the Shinjuku station most of the time. We didn't know this, but there is a DiverCity festival going on in a park near our hotel right now. There's people over there in wheelchairs playing tennis or pickleball. And there's a bunch of booths open. Oh, this looks like an international one. Oh, how interesting. I mean, this park is incredible. That very first day we were out here having breakfast, it was so wonderful. We were up so early because we weren't on the time frame yet. So we came and had lunch or breakfast here. And it was great, but now I love to see it in use. I mean, there's always been people in it. Every time we're walking back, people are walking their dogs or their ferrets. We actually saw somebody with a ferret the other day. And just like I think anybody who lives in a city with parks, people take advantage of it. In Denver, we have a lot of parks. There's one right near our house where Josh and I do our running and our walking. And there's another one just up the road. And people take advantage of it, walking their dogs, going for walks themselves. There's actually a golf course in the one that's right next to us. It's all 3 par, so you only need 3 clubs. But I love seeing people take advantage of green spaces. And you need that. When you live in the city, sometimes you need to get back to nature. And they specifically have them here because if you saw my video from the first day being here, there's a shrine over there. And if it's a Shinto shrine, then it needs to be surrounded by nature. And so if you're gonna find a park, you're probably gonna find a shrine in it somewhere. There's a food truck over there. And here we are on the other side of the park, heading to our hotel. We're heading back to do a little bit of resting before we go out tonight. We've been pushing ourselves all day long. And then we're exhausted by the end of the night for the past few nights. And it feels like we've been running from tour to train to Disney to Kyoto. Just there's always something going on. But today and tomorrow are great days to explore the city and just move at a relaxed pace. Part of that relaxing is going back and relaxing. Because tonight we want to do dinner somewhere. We'll figure that out with everybody. And then we'll do karaoke for the people that want to do that. We came out for some conveyor belt sushi again. I've been craving this. This is my third time coming. Second time at this place, one time over by on the first day after we did the tour. I got some miso soup. Got some shrimp. What's cool is that, you know, the conveyor belt's only so big, so they can't put everything on it. So you have a menu here, and you can just ask the waitresses, and they'll tell the chefs to make whatever you want, and then they'll just hand it to you directly. Just to give you an idea, there are different colored plates, right? So there's like white plates, which is kind of all we've had so far. Oh no, Marshall had something that, we had something that had this on it, and I think that's 4. But otherwise it's like 150, 200 yen, and then it's whatever color plate is. So when you're done, you flag them down and you tell them to cash you out, and they'll just count the number of plates, write them on a paper, and then you go pay up front. And it's so inexpensive, but good though. Just think, you can get inexpensive sushi. Like I can get dollar shrimp in Denver, but it's gross. Marshall got some smoked duck. You know, I've gotten some salmon. I'm getting a whole bunch of ebi, which is the shrimp. Josh has been getting crab. Yeah, all of it's just so good. This is like salmon, but it has like the mayonnaise on the top. Oh my God, it's amazing. Okay, here's my plate haul. I have 2 at 400 yen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 150 yen, and I got a miso soup. Marshall got a bunch over here. He liked a lot of the 200 yen ones, obviously, but some of the others as well. Josh has a pathetic 4 plates over there and a miso soup.
Or sane, as I like to refer to it.
Oh no.
I'm very content.
Not at these prices. I'm content. I have been losing weight and dieting, and yeah, I may end up regretting this, but I won't regret it, because this is freaking amazing. I think I might even come here for dinner tomorrow night, because it's my last chance to get this good of food, this fresh, for this cheap. And I mean cheap as far as price, not quality. All of this was amazing. I just had some salmon, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't get more salmon before I filled myself up, because that was amazing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I hope if you ever come to Japan, you go to some conveyor belt sushi. Not only is it a fun experience, but it also is really good, and you're just kind of in and out as quick as you want to be. I think this is where we are doing karaoke tonight. Marshall said that he's seen a number of these, so he thinks it's a chain. Calvin decided asking if they have English songs. And Calvin's waving us in, everybody. This is one where you don't like get up and sing in front of a bar. You get a booth, and they may serve drinks. So we're about to find out. So you can see it's just a little booth like this. Use this device to choose your song. We're just all in here hanging out. It's very hot. Turning on the cooler. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Stars break the mold. I want it that way tonight. You're the fire, the one desire. We're here in Gigo, which is Get in the Gaming something. And they're essentially crane games, but different kinds of cranes. Like these ones aren't the typical 3 claw cranes, although they do have some. Oh, here, Cody's doing one. He's trying to get this. And essentially what you're doing is just trying to nudge it to fall between the area where it might fit. And so Marshall's doing this one over here. And you're just trying to knock it so that it'll fit between the open areas, either the front or the back, or actually this area here. So, and sometimes you just have to keep nudging and nudging and nudging. Like, oh, see, like he moved it, and every so slowly you can kind of move it to where it'll fall through. And the nice thing is, on occasion they will throw you a bone. Like if you've been playing something for a long time, they'll kind of put it in such a way where you might be able to do it fairly easily. And apparently you can use Suica card, which is kind of cool. I don't watch Chainsaw Man, but I know that's Chainsaw Man's dog. Could be Chainsaw Dog. All right, try one more time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Aw. Gonna nudge it a little. Oh, aw. There's a worker kind of putting one in away. Calvin's trying one over here.
That's probably the worst spot to be at.
Yeah, I think
right
he
in
missed
between
everything.
Oh.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, he missed everything.
Nothing's gonna do anything.
Oh, man.
That one's weird.
That's a bummer.
Let's see if we get it around there.
What
Yeah, we'll
character
try
is
one
this?
more.
We have no idea.
Oh,
I have
okay.
No
They're just...
idea. I was curious as the bungee effect thing.
They look like animal girls. Yeah, the bungee effect is interesting. You essentially need to get out of the bungee, and then it will fool. Oh, damn it!
That's not gonna do anything either.
No. Oh.
Oh,
It
jeez.
jiggled. That was quite a jiggle.
Jiggled a lot. Huh. That's so weird.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, it is interesting.
Oh, wow. Sorry. That's very flashy. It's get into the gaming oasis. Get in the gaming oasis is what it is. Josh is trying for a crane over here. Oh, that's not terrible.
Try.
Wait. Yay! Got it! Yeah! Oh, awesome! Yeah! How cool!
really funny. Yeah,
That is
he's like,
so
"This is never
wonderful.
gonna fit
There we go.
right
There's Josh with his haul. That is so cool.
That is hilarious.
That's wonderful.
That
That's
is
more of the
so
traditional
funny.
crane game.
That is
But
hilarious.
hey, honestly, you need a coin purse here because they have a lot of coins, and that's perfect. Whew. We're back in the room. It was a really great night. It was a really great day. As far as temperature, I mean, like, once the sun goes down, it's still humid. It's still kind of warm. I mean, it's 77 degrees. It's not even going to get much colder than that. But with the sun not beating down, and most of the day it was behind the clouds. So it was a fairly pleasant day compared to the other days we've had where it was just very, very, not just warm, but then the sun's on you. Like yesterday, the sun was on us the entire time we were running around Kyoto. So, we were going up the mountains, we were in a little bit of shade, but then once you got to the top, it was just very warm up there. But, yeah, so today went to breakfast. It's hard to believe it was the same day we went to breakfast with Devin and Hannah this morning. They flew out today, so we wanted to make sure we did something with them this morning. And so they flew out, and then we, met up with everybody, who was going to the fish market. And that was great.
Today.
It was wonderful to go around. I got out of it what I wanted. I ate a few things, tried some stuff I'd never tried before, like the black sesame ice cream. And then some people went and played disc golf, and they said it was a very small course, like so small that they kept overthrowing because they're used to longer courses. So, you throw in a certain way, and they had to kind of modify it because they kept throwing past the goal. Technically Cody won that one. I asked them who won, and Cody was the one who came in with the score under par. And while they were doing that, we went off to the Diver City Mall, and so they have a big Gundam outside, the big robot thing. We didn't see that, but it's there, and some of the others did see it. I don't really have that much of a connection to it. I would have liked to see it. Josh and I were working our way up to where you could see it really well. But then we ran into Marshall and Cody, and that's when we stopped and got the McDonald's. And by the time we were done with McDonald's, we just wanted to go to rest for tonight because we wanted to be fresh because we've been going. And then by the time it gets later on, we're just really tired. And Calvin really and I did too. I'm not going to say it's Calvin, just Calvin. I really wanted to do karaoke because I love singing and I love karaoke. And so, yeah, it was cool because you get your own little room. So you pay, and then you have it for an hour. We ended up doing 2 hours, and we got a drink with it. We got peach oolong, which is essentially oolong tea with some peach schnapps, but very weak. It was alcoholic, but like the barest amount of alcohol. A couple of people got beer, and then later they ordered some Kahlua milk. Again, it's just some milk with Kahlua in it, but very little. Like it did not taste very Kahlua-y. You could taste it, but it was barely there. So their drinks are fairly watered down. Which is fine. I mean, none of us were looking to get drunk or anything. And then you just have this kind of like pad in front of you where you search for songs, and they have English songs and Japanese songs. We did a bunch of English songs, of course. Those are the ones we know. And they have a huge list of songs. And then just kind of puts them in a queue, and then you just do them. And some of them we sang together, and some of them we sang individually. And we pretty much had a rule. Everybody sings. Everybody has to choose at least one song, and we'll help you sing, but you have to sing. Everyone who's coming is singing. And it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter if you have a great voice. It doesn't matter if you've had training. It doesn't matter. It's just fun.
And that's what it is. So we all sing and laugh and have a good time and drink a little. And then we went and played the games over there. Prior to that, we had the conveyor belt sushi. That's the second time I've been to that place. Gosh, it's good. All of that sushi I had, you know, when I added up, in American dollars, was just like $15. $15 for all of that at the sushi restaurant. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video. If I wanted to get, you know, ebi, which is just shrimp. It's shrimp on a bed of rice, maybe a little bit of wasabi. It would cost me $6 for 2 pieces, so $3 a piece. I ended up having, I don't know, 6, 8 of those along with other stuff, and it only cost me, you know, 15 American dollars. So it was, it's so good and so inexpensive that I'm going to do it again tomorrow night, because it's probably the last time I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know if I remember coming out to Japan. I mean, I love Japan. I'm having a great time here, and I would love to see more of it, but there are also places that I've never been to that I want to go to. And so, you know, we're going to prioritize those. But I would absolutely come back here just for the food, because everything we've had is delicious and not very expensive. And so thank you for joining me. We have one more full day tomorrow, which is Sunday. And then we have about half a day before we have to head to the, well, mostly just the morning. We have to head back to the airport, which means we have to take the train, which will take about an hour. And we have to be there early because it's an international flight and all that kind of stuff. So it's coming to an end, but it's been amazing. And tomorrow is pretty much just, our plan is, this may not end up working out, to go to this place called Happy Pancake, because they have these like really fluffy pancakes here in Japan. And we want to experience that. And we haven't yet. And I mean, there are other places you can get it. Happy Pancake is the one I know. So we may or may not be able to get in tomorrow, because apparently there's a wait. It's very popular. But we're going to try it. It's over in Shibuya. And there's other stuff to do in Shibuya that we wanted to do anyway. So it's a good opportunity to do all of that. So join me in the video tomorrow. And thank you for joining me in the video today.